Welcome back to our Sky International viewers. To Kalgoorlie, race number 4 is over the 1,200 metres. It's the GWN7 Handicap, and well, here there's a chance for Peter Fernie to get one back up on Son Luke after the previous. There was a nice little bit of rivalry going around with Zeeble in the previous, wasn't there, Krishane? But this here looks a good opportunity for Dad to get one up on his son.
Yeah, and he had 2 on 1 it was, because he had 2 in the race, Kambana Lodge, Fishy. And the other one, it just escapes me now in the race, but 2 and 1, and he's got 1 up at the moment. So, yeah, Wockenwoll, a short price favourite in this one.
Certainly is. At $1.65 presently, we'll have a closer look at them in the yard. Where's Wally is the first horse, $9.50 into $8.50 for Josh Brown and Kiri Yule.
Yeah, he's a good looker, Where's Wally. He really stands out in the yard, this chestnut. Hasn't had anything go right this time in, though. Look, on his day, he's got class. If he's right, he'd be in this for sure. But you've got to take on trust with Where's Wally. It's
been 46 days since we've seen him go around. He was scratched at the barriers, I think, somewhere in between. So that's the reason for the length between runs. But Where's Wally gets to the gates today. 2, Wockenwoll. This is your short price favourite. Did open at $1.40, so it's been a touch easy out to $1.65 for Peter Fernie and William Pike.
Yeah, it was a comprehensive winner last time out over this distance. Drops back from a 64 plus to a 58 plus. Looked okay in the yard. The only concern, Brittany, is that she has been up for some time, Wockenwoll. I know it is off a little bit of a let-up, hasn't raced since the 8th of September, and she didn't look flat at all by all means in the yard. She just goes out now into a trot, now into a canter. So, yeah, the ears are pricked and she looks ready to Wockenwoll, but it's just in the back of my head that she could be at her end of the preparation. But look, she should be winning on the form that presents on paper. And
you do know what they say about mares in form as well. They make it very hard to tip them out when they are in form, and Wockenwoll has certainly been in form. Passaggero is the next horse, the 3, Holly Taylor, Jade McNaught.
Yeah, comfortable win at York, and that really reads strong form for this. Just needs to reproduce that run, Passaggero.
Truth and Lies is the 4. This one is prepared by Luke Fernie, yet to win here in Kalgoorlie from 13 attempts. Lucy Warwick is in the saddle.
Yeah, that's the question mark. You've hit it on the head. Always around the mark, Truth and Lies, but just hasn't won at this track, has been placed. But look, racing well enough and has claims.
Cloak and Dagger is the 5 for George Grilisic and Alan Kennedy.
Has been thereabouts this preparation. He's a big built type of horse, Cloak and Dagger, and probably might be a little bit too short for it, but the trainer has kept it around the 1,200 metre mark, so this time in. But I just expected a little bit more improvement behind Nemiroff the other day.
Bevel is the 6. This horse coming out of the Kambauda Cup behind Pims Royale, before that in a 70 plus. So it's a big drop down in grade today for Bevel, and is at $19 for Neil Della and Kate Whitten.
Yeah, and also the 1,200 probably is too short for him as well. You know, his optimum sort of distance is around about the 1,500 upwards. So, look, he's a late mature in a campaign, Bevel. He's been around. The barrier today is probably, again, he'll get back. He's a rearwards type of horse, so you've got to take him with a lot of trust.
Flagstick is the 7 for Neville Parnham and Chris Parnham.
Yeah, this one's been freshened. Has won once from 2 starts here at this distance at the track. And look, the effort was only fair the other day behind Free Thoughts, but he presented well in the yard. And if a trainer can condition them and bounce them back, Neville Parnham's one that can.
The roughie of the field is the 8, Kalorglen, for Neville Newton and Randy Tan.
Yeah, veteran galloper. I think he's around about the $81 mark. Brittany is struggling to make an impression.
And Palmer Morenti, the final runner, the 9 for Neville Newton and Craig Newitt.
Yeah, well, he's a horse that has probably he's beaten Excaro back early in the preparation. That's when she was flying. Look for him flashing late. He'll get back. He'll probably be a little bit more handier to the speed. Craig Newitt's aboard. and he looked very strong in the back end today, so he's beefed up around the back, and I think he goes better off a break, Palmer Marenti. So yes, definitely can be one if Wockenwall sort of overcooks it in front or does things wrong. It could be the one that would be flashing at it late, Palmer Marenti.
And Craig Newitt in wonderful form after winning the previous, getting a bit of a taste of success at this track. All right, this market, Wockenwall, $1.75. So punters just looking slightly for a couple others. He is at $1.75. Pasahero at $7. Palmer Marenti at $8. Truth and Lies at $9. And Where's Wally $9.50. Then it's double figures. The rest, what are your top four numbers here, Chrishane?
Top four, Brittany, going into race number 4, the GWN7 Handicap. 2, Wockenwall. From 9, Palmer Marenti. 4, Truth and Lies, and 6, Bevel. Number 2, Wockenwall. I know there's no value there, Brittany. I think it's around about the $1.80 on fixed and about $2.10 on the parimutuel. But I think if it, with that freshen up, it leads, it's awfully hard to beat. She's strong. She's a strong mare. And as I said, the only concern is that she has been up for some time, but Peter Fernie, one of the most astute judges and trainers going around, not in Kalgoorlie, but the state. Wockenwall on top from 9, Palmer Marenti. Look for it flooding home late. I think it'll race a little bit more handier to the speed today with Craig Newitt aboard. 4, Truth and Lies, and 6, Bevel to be finishing it off at bigger odds, 2, 9, 4 and 6.
All right, thanks for those numbers there, Chrishane. Punters, if you are on course here, we just do have a lost child in the race day office. So, young boy, if you are missing your son, make sure you head to the race day office and we'll hand you up to Darren for the call of the 4th race here, the GWN7 Handicap over 1200.
Now Flagstick goes in as they continue to load them. Wockenwall 180 fixed and on tote as well has come in. Cloak and Dagger to move forward as well as Pasahero. So just waiting now for those blue lights to switch to red. They'll be off any tick of the clock in the GWN7 Handicap over the 1200. Neville Sly climbing up there onto the ladder. Pasahero the last to move forward. Race 4. There are the red lights. Pasahero goes in. Stand by for a start. Gates are back, they're racing. Where's Wally? Jibbed a little off the inside, missed the start. Going back as well, Palmer Marenti and Flagstick. First away, Pasahero. Out very quickly though is the fave, Wockenwall, driving through the first 200 now to go to the lead. So Wockenwall steadied up in front for Pike from Pasahero. 2 lengths behind those, Kilorglin. Where's Wally mustering pace, driving up now on the inside to be 4th after being tardily away. A length behind them, Cloak and Dagger. Truth and Lies next on the fence, almost 2 lengths behind them, Palmer Marenti, and the last couple, Bevel, who's back there with Flagstick. Galloping down the Charles Street side of the track by the 550, it's Wockenwall, nursed along in front by the Wizard. 3/4 clear from Pasahero. 2 further back on the inside, Where's Wally from Kilorglin. Truth and Lies strung up. Around them, Cloak and Dagger, Palmer Marenti. Flagstick well back, and so's Bevel into the home straight now, and he asked the question of Wockenwall, and Wockenwall bounded away from Pasahero past the 200. 2 in front. Where's Wally is coming away from the heels of the leader though. Here comes Where's Wally. Pike has to go for the whip. Wockenwall responding though to his vigour. It's Wockenwall who held Where's Wally, and Palmer Marenti on the scene late, but Wockenwall a little too good for Where's Wally. Palmer Marenti 3rd from Pasahero. Truth and Lies. In behind them, Cloak and Dagger, Flagstick. Wider out is Bevel. It's amongst the last of them home, bar one, which is Kilorglin. Wockenwall cuddled up in front by Pike there. He was able to win the battle for the front very conservatively. Where's Wally dwelt at the start and then was forced to muster pace to drive up, and just fleetingly just fleetingly inside the 200 when he came off the heels of Wockenwell. Looked a threat, but the 61.5 may have just told late in the vigour of Pike to get Wockenwell home to victory to make it back-to-back victories. Scores here for the 6th time in 24 starts. A mare by Hallebeck from Wocket Inner Pocket for Andrew Ingles and Peter Fernie, prepared by Peter Fernie and ridden by William Pike. So that brings up a double for William, who won the first of the day on Vengeance of War. And of course we saw the win of Zeeble for Luke Fernie in the 3rd race, and now the premier trainer in the Goldfields gets his first up today there with Wock and Woll. Where's Wally second? A Regano gelding out of Beauty World for J Brown, J Somerville and P McPherson. A Sams, P Bowden, Mrs C Bowden, prepared by Josh Brown and ridden by Kira Yule. And 3rd placing to number 9, finishing on well, Palmer Marenti by Reward for Effort from Tarcoola Ice, raced by Paul and Joanne Smythe, Neville Newton and Craig Newitt. 4th, number 3, Passer Hero, 2193, half a length by half a length. And the time again is a good gallop of 1:10.02. 1:10.02. It's within a second of Christabel's 2006 1200 metre record. And the favourite scores. So a double for Pike after the first 4. The 5th event, the DFP recruitment, 1300 at 3:37. 11 Vital Touch is out of the next of the day. Vital Touch number 11.
Thanks for that, Darren. And yes, an all-the-way win to Wockenwall for Kambana Lodge, and William Pike was able to stay them off in the run to the line to take out the GWN7 Handicap race number 4. To introduce proceedings, we welcome back Aaron Heel, the director of the Kalgoorlie Boulder Racing Club Board.
Thanks, Chris Shane. Another great race. Willie Pike again, proven to be one of the best jockeys on course. Wockenwall, trained by Pete Fernie, going really well all season and once again today. GWN, thanks very much for all the sponsorship that you partake in through this year and last year and hopefully for many years to come. Obviously, to present the award, it's great pleasure to the fashionable and the racing identity, Andrew Inglis.
Thank you, Aaron, and big thanks to the KBRC for today's great day. Also to GWN. I know they don't have a representative here at the moment. I think they're at home watching television, so they couldn't make it. But sponsorship from them and all the other people today is what makes the race club tick. So thank you to them, and also a big thank you to Peter Fernie and to Wockenwall. The horse has had, I think, 13 starts. Peter just pointed out this campaign, which for those in the know, is a lot of racing, and to do what it's done is terrific. And Willie Pike just nursed the horse home. It's going to have a good break now and relax, and I hope all of you do and have a great day. Thank you very much.
Race number 5 is the DFP recruitment over 1,300 metres. Scratching is number 11, Vital Touch. Take out number 11, Vital Touch. Leaves a field of 10, set to go at 3:37.